Whoa, hidden talents of Hayden. Look at that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's going on, everyone? We're here at the villa in Bali. We're 2 weeks in. We've been here for exactly 14 days. We're switching villas right now, going down south to a beach town. I don't even know what it's called. I don't even know where we're staying right now, honestly. We're gonna ride the dirt bikes down there. It's about a 40-minute drive. We're like 3 minutes from the beach right now. That place is pretty much on the beach, but it's like this big rolling hill. So you can overlook the beach, the rice fields, everything. Should be interesting. This one's been fun. It's kind of a little bit more private, secluded. This next one should be a little bit more interesting. Gonna surf, get some jet skis and all that fun stuff. So let's get on with this travel day. Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to the new house. It's been an interesting journey. We're filming this later the next night because we needed some time to settle in. Been a few things. I'm gonna show you guys the pool. There's been some issues we've been dealing with, but this place is so magnificent. Look at this little walkway when you come in. Again, just like the other house, I'm a nerd when it comes to real estate, so all this stuff, just beautiful. This time we're closer to the beach. It's like literally a 30-second dirt bike ride that way. A little bit more remote, so the Wi-Fi has also been an issue here. I also did get this Wi-Fi traveling card, which is apparently supposed to be super good. All the bloggers, internet entrepreneurs, that's what I read on all these forums, doesn't work exactly here. So this should be interesting, but let me show you the rest of the house. Alright, so up here we have the pool, which we actually just managed to make an infinity pool. The government, I don't know how this works, the government shut off the water, so they didn't have any water for a day to put some stuff in the pool. Now we got a couple of fountains going actually, but this thing, I've never had an infinity pool anywhere I've stayed, so this is really fun. But we got a room right here. One of my buddies is staying in here. I don't even know if he's in here right now. No, he's not. One thing I do love about all these places, I'll show you in one of the rooms over here, every single room has an outdoor bathroom. Never had that. Actually, there's a really big like gecko or lizard watching me the other day while I was going to the bathroom. This is a good spot. I'm doing some work here, filming some videos. So a lot of space compared to the last spot. There's a lot of outdoor space. Got the main room up in here, kitchen, living room, another bedroom back there, another bedroom right there. And if you pan over, we've got Brandon at the hut. I'll actually show this to you guys. It's a really cool little spot. Doesn't have air conditioning, so for him, but there is a big fan. It's got a good little day bed. A day bed was one of my criteria in this house. I wanted one. Got the magic walkway here. One thing I want to point out, if you guys are in, I don't even know, landscaping I guess is what it's called, like that's the business, make these actual walking distance apart, not short steps like this. You know, like at least the other ones at the beginning, it's like either a really short step or you got to jump too, which then means you're like lunging. So, I don't know, you can also do flips and stuff. Woo! I still got it, 6'2", 195 pounds, I still got it. But, let me show you guys this hut real quick. This spot, it's pretty unique. If you guys want to check out the outdoor bathroom up over here, move the suitcase here. All of the rooms have these, which is really interesting. So, as you can see, we're completely outside. So, very exposed to nature. It's extremely hot out here, but let's go back and give you a little more tour of the rest of the spot. Since this place doesn't have AC, I will close up the door for him. I'm a nice fella. So, you guys, this should be interesting. We're going to be here for quite some time. Love this, the fact that we actually have a view. On the other one, it was a little bit more, you know, it was like a big wall with like a ton of trees in front of it. So, looked really cool, but this one, I like the open space. This vibe is better. So, I'm going to take you guys over to our private little garden. Actually, we're barefoot, so it's going to kind of hurt. We're not going to go fully in. But this little spot behind the house, this is kind of the main side of the house. Then there's that little hut abode thing, which I really like. This is a little zen spot that we'll probably never use unless we can get a table back here or something. I don't know, maybe a good spot to film a video or something, but I really like all this yard space. I mean, look at this. You could run sprints here. This is like 30, 40 yards, so definitely a better spot. I like the space, I like the square footage, but as you guys already know, the #1 focus of this entire journey honestly just living, but traveling, doing whatever is work. Building the businesses, making the money, having the fun, having the ability to do this. So do this how we want, switch houses like that, because we were in a longer term lease, decided to switch to this house. So here we are, but we're gonna completely switch topics in this video. I'm gonna jump over, give you guys some sauce on Facebook ads with some live examples. So completely different, but let's teleport over there and start doing that. Alright, you guys, I wanted to completely switch topics in this video. I know I just showed you the house. I didn't want to make that take too long. You know, it's kind of half of the video because a lot of people have been asking me about Facebook. So there's a lot of different stuff that goes into this, and I wanted to talk about it. By the way, I do have a day in the life video coming soon, and it's relevant because Facebook is a big chunk of my day, okay? It's an even bigger chunk now that they've been disabling ad accounts and stuff because I'm overseas. Extremely annoying. Thank you very much for the headache. But there's a lot of stuff that goes into it, and I want to help you guys and just more so set your expectations the right way, because I did not have mine set correctly. Not only did I not have my expectations set correctly from the people I was learning from, they completely misled me on purpose. So that's going to be my goal, to completely flip that around for you guys. So we don't have Wi-Fi, I can't go through and outline this for you, but I do have some notes pulled up on what I want to do. And I want to talk about this first, that running Facebook ads has been one of the biggest challenges I've ever had. I've never really had something I got into where I couldn't figure it out. Okay, it took me many months, over 5 months, to actually start making any sort of consistent money at all, and that was, I'm saying, like $50 a week, like nothing. So it was really interesting to kind of learn that progression, and I got super upset, and that's what drove me to, you know, buy a ton of stuff on it, get help, and learn it, and spend so much money on it, which might not have been the healthiest thing because I was just so absorbed in learning Facebook ads, but it worked, it paid off. And it's not even so much just running Facebook ads, it was the learning Facebook ads. Anyone can run a Facebook ad. I mean, shit, I could close my eyes and probably still manage to find the launch button, but actually being able to do that and then have that be effective to the point where your money can be used the right way, it's more so just running it's more than just running an ad. It's more about the pixel and the long-term data. That's one thing I didn't really understand. So I was running an ad, I didn't know how to break it down, I didn't know how to scale, when to scale, I didn't even know what a lookalike audience or retargeting was, but I used all that stuff and I was launching that. And let's say I spend $50 and it makes me 20. Okay, you know, first layer ads that I hadn't broken it down, I'd be like, ah, shoot, it's a losing ad. I didn't know how to do anything off of it, so it's not so much just, is your ad gonna make you money right away? It's what's gonna happen on the back end from that, what's the data you're gonna get, okay? And here's a few things I wish I knew right away from the start that people didn't tell me. They're like, oh, you know, run a $5 a day budget. That used to work like 6 to 8 months ago extremely well in the e-commerce industry. Just for me, testing products and testing so many different ad sets, especially lookalikes from data I pulled off of Instagram, running that at $5 a day just worked insanely well at the beginning. But a few things I want to talk about. You need money, okay? You're gonna want money. You're gonna have to have money if you need to run these ads, okay? Facebook's gonna take you longer to figure out. I personally spend over $2,000 on every single product I test. I've never told anyone to do that because that's just the way I do it. I guarantee you I'm more selective with the products I pick, and I guarantee you the way I'm doing it is different than what you're gonna be doing, but that's just me. So I always tell people at least $1,000 of Facebook ads, because you might take $1,000 to test a product like with a skill set, but if you have no skill, you have to go learn that, you're gonna spend an exponential more amount of money trying to learn the platform. Facebook has like thousands of buttons. It's honestly stupid, and you don't even need all of it, okay? I only use a couple select things. But to all you out there just starting e-com who are like, oh, should I do Instagram or Facebook? I would say both, but it depends on your situation. If you have access to resources that can help teach you Facebook ads, nothing's gonna just teach you Facebook ads. From what I've learned, at least what I've been through, nothing is 100% everything that will work for you. It might be what works for that person, but I've never done exactly what anyone else does, and it's never worked like that for me. So you gotta do that, and then if you already have a ton of money on top of it, like let's say you're coming into e-com space, you work a job, you're making $8 grand a month, you have 10 grand to put into e-com and, you know, some time. So it's like, then I would go on Facebook ads, I would dive more in because you have the money. But you know, if you're 16 and you're going to school and you have $250, I would do Instagram, because that's gonna do a few things for you. Not only let you know the product is working, if you can make it work on Instagram, it will work on Facebook, but it's gonna be some quick way to make a little bit of cash. So you can go from $250 to having $1,000 within a few weeks, and you know the product is a winner. Okay, so that's gonna help you out a lot. Plus, on top of that, you have your Facebook pixel installed, so now you can use that data to help you on Facebook. That's just going to help you optimize even further. So there's a lot of different points. It depends on where you're starting from. Essentially what I want to get across, since I can't dive inside of my computer, thank you to the no Wi-Fi here. I've considered going back to the States multiple times because of this, but I want to get across, you guys have to have your expectations set correctly, okay? Facebook is not just some launch it and make money. It took me a long ass time. I still lose money all the time with it. That's the whole point. You're constantly testing. I lose money on way more ad sets. Like probably 80% of the ad sets lose money and they get killed, the campaigns. That's because you have to do that to find what works. So it's constantly testing and building towards that. And then overall, you know, it's the 80-20 rule. 80% of your effort should be, or 20% of your effort should be what brings you 80% of the results. So it's like really only like 10 to 20% of my ads, any of the campaigns I launch, are what actually end up making me money, but that makes the bulk of the money, way more than what you lose. So as long as you have that structure set correctly, that you're good to go. Last Monday, we dropped the advanced Facebook section inside of the program. That's just an updated version on exactly what I do, okay? So just to point that out, to set your expectations right, that's exactly what I do, 100%. But that's not going to be 100% of most likely what works for you. You're going to have to test off of that. That's what I see working for people. You have to test off of that. That's what I had to do. And that's honestly what I didn't get ingrained in my mind until like 5 months in. So that definitely made the process slower. But Facebook is not all about speed. Instagram is speed. You can make money extremely fast with a shout out and you'll know it works after like an hour or two. Okay, Facebook's not like that. Completely different platform. I recommend you focus in on it. Even if you're going to start with Instagram, still dabble with it. Learn it because it's a great skill, and once you have that skill, you win. Okay. I don't know what else to say inside of here, you guys. If you have any Facebook questions specifically, any sort of situation, thing you're struggling with, maybe you've launched an ad, maybe you want to launch an ad and you have a question, I want you guys to drop it in the comments down below because I'm going to go through and make a whole series of videos on Facebook ads and make a playlist for them on YouTube so you guys can kind of walk through that entire process and have it make sense. So if there's anything you guys want help with, drop it in the comments down below. If you did enjoy this video and the little house tour that I gave, I'd appreciate it if you guys drop a like and of course join the family, join the gang by hitting that nice looking subscribe button, and I'll be seeing you tomorrow in the next video.